everybody, and welcome back if you've been here before. Otherwise, hi, I'm Pia, and I'm your host for all things luxe. On today's video, we're going to be having a look at 18 different bags for spring. So without any further ado, let's dive right into the first one. I'm mentioning just one pink bag today because I'm probably gonna have to make an entire different video for the spring color by excellence. Elwood's signature shade, or what Aerosmith couldn't have put in better words. An iconic model from the brand now proposed in an ethereal pink suede shade. A great way to make the bag aseasonal and seasonal at the same time by mixing a warm season color-coded option with a cooler season associated material such as suede. The bag is small and yet it fits quite a bit, making it a practical everyday choice. Chloé is most definitely having a comeback this season with their embellished bags, particularly the revival of their iconic bracelet detailing. Adopted by the brand many years ago and loved ever since by us fashionistas. It's crafted in textured leather with a sort of slouchy vibe type of look. A medium-sized bag that will fit quite a bit, but we still all want to carry, even if leaving the house with just the essentials. I mean, she's an accessory on herself. The always bucolic vibe present on their designs and the feminine silhouette of the brand are almost synonyms of spring. So a mention to this piece was almost compulsory. Up next, we have the Bottega Veneta Andiamo tote. She's roomy, she's intricate, she's the perfect work/travel bag. True to its Italian roots, she's a glamorous choice, particularly because of the belted hardware detail, the rounded edges, and the intrecciato leather technique, the iconic weave that the brand is known for. Now, if you ask me, this bag, we could have easily carried it 10 years ago, as much as we'll be able to carry it in 10 years' time. She'll basically always blend in with the fashions. It's a piece that I'd refer to as aseasonal, and then again, she does come proposed in different colorways, different materials, to make it a little bit more adapted to every season. If you're into the lighter palettes for spring, then travertine, cameo, and ecru will complement all your softer outfits. However, if you're like me and tend to gravitate a little bit more towards the deeper hues, even during the warmer months, you'll be happy to know that they also propose it in black, cognac, and dark brown. Something I really appreciate from this model is that for the hardware, they've proposed it in both silver and gold. You know, for those of us that really appreciate having our jewelry matched to the hardware in our bags. She's also proposed in smaller sizes in case it's something you'd like to carry for, say, your weekend brunch dates or stuff like that. So there's definitely something to pick for all when it comes to this model. In the same category of these belted bags that are so in trend right now, we have Totem's latest proposal, the belted tote. Crafted from suede or supple leathers, it's a great winter into spring carry-all type of transition bag. Particularly I'd say this because of its earthy muted tones. In this particular case, the belt does a full loop around the bag that holds it in the bottom and transforms into the handle over the top to be able to wear it over your shoulder. I simply adore the nonchalant vibes that this tote bag exudes. I'm already imagining it paired with a trench, a white tee, and probably with one of my favorite low-heeled mules for everyday running around Paris. It can also easily be paired with a flowy dress for days we're heading maybe closer to the countryside. Simply a gorgeous and versatile number altogether. Now, if you really want to embrace the belted trend with Totem, then you might prefer opting for the next bag on our list. This is the belted bucket bag, a shoulder tote with a more accentuated and yet minimal belt. If you want to have some more fun with it, you might opt for the bicolor option. Alternatively, if you'd rather stand by the timeless classics, you might end up opting for either a croc version or simply a full leather version. Ferragamo has taken the belted bag trend and made it absolutely its own. This big leather tote comes in both a smooth finish leather as well as a suede finish leather. They've taken a muted approach when it comes to the shades proposed in this bag, and they decided to go really bold with the big chunky hardware. And just like its name describes it, the belt will hug the bag in a very endearing way. One last bag on the belted train wagon I'd like to share with you today will be this Manu Atelier model. It's called the Cambon, and you might have noticed by now, we're seeing a spring full of nature, moodier type of tones. A little bit of earthier tones, a little bit of more muted shades, a little bit of a deeper, bolder type of spring this year. Particularly when it comes to the burgundy/mellow shade that we saw all over during the colder months, and now we're still seeing, although it's gone a little bit from a burgundy type of wine, a little bit more into a merlot type of wine. So a little bit of an injection of a lighter shade while still remaining quite deep. A more luminous approach to this very well-loved shade. And this type of deeper shades are really taking the front seat or even the steering wheel when it comes to this spring. But that's a subject for another video. I will have a trends video coming up very soon for you. Now back to the combo. It's a handheld piece crafted in soft calfskin leather with two top handles. I have yet to try this model, however, just looking at its construction, I have to say it does look quite comfortable. The handles on it remind me to the handles on my garden party, which are leather as well and kind of rounded. And honestly, it's a very comfortable type of user experience, if that makes sense. This one here fits a 13-inch laptop, so it would be perfect as a workwear bag. And yet it's small enough for relaxed weekend looks and just running errands type of looks. She's elegant, she's bold, and she's delicately wrapped around with a thin belt, a detail that's become so iconic of the brand. I'd say it's a bag that fits just as well in the bowling bag type of style trend, a trend that we saw during autumn-winter and which will carry well into the spring-summer season as well. Just like this suede and leather bowling bags, clearly a very the Row Margot bag coated type of piece, but obviously at a fraction of the price point. This bag is perfect for little weekend escapes, or if you're the kind of girl that likes to carry another pair of shoes in her work bag because she's gonna leave it under her desk and get changed at the end of the day to then head out with her girlfriends. I mean, hey, this bag is also gonna be roomy enough to fit your entire makeup routine in there if you need to do full glam at the end of the workday. I was thinking you might also want to use this bag as a sort of cool nappy bag, you know, for the cool moms. Likewise, if you want to carry a bowling bag, but you're more of a keys card and lipstick type of lady when you walk out the door, then the Prada bowling bag in leather is a bold statement that will bring up any outfit. Proposed in full calfskin with a tiny pebbled grain texture and two long handles for extra comfort to be carried over the shoulder. This piece comes in green, gray, amber black, and camel. It's quite a strong graphic geometric type of bag, something very bold, quite similar to the next one on our list, the Alaïa teckel. Once again, a very strong vibe on this piece. Carrying this bag definitely screams that you belong to the fashionistas crowd. This everyday piece is crafted from goatskin as well as leather, proposed in an array of deep hues, just like wine, brown, and black options. The perfect sort of winter into spring transition. Minimal and yet bold. This model is one I definitely want to be adding to my collection and my wish list then again very soon. Come spring, wedding bells ring, and the wedding guest attires come out to play. If you're looking for an accent piece to a bucolic spring dress, then the Loewe sequin model is the one for you. Perfect for dancing the night away, but also carrying it out in dates in the city. It's got the classic Loewe pouch shape, sort of reinvented into a disco ball, and it comes with a chunky detailed chain in either silver or yellow gold hardware. And not to worry, if the chain doesn't match your jewelry, or you simply want to tone down the boldness of the bag, the chain is completely removable. And then you can carry the bag a little bit like that under your arm in that sort of more nonchalant type of vibe. And if you're not a sequin type of gal, not to worry either, because they also propose it in full leather options. The flamenco model is definitely one that will adapt to so many different outfits if we do the right styling for it. I'm also obsessed in the way they've used a little bit of extra leather to create those type of waves in it. Love it. Now also on the wedding guest slash going out type of bags category, there's the YSL Cassandre phone case. Now hear me out. Initially this was created as a phone case, hence its price point is a little bit lower than the typical small clutches and small crossbody evening bags that the brand proposes. However, you can use the back compartment on the exterior to put your phone in, and then the front compartment under the flap, you can actually use it to carry your card holder, lipstick, keys, all that jazz. The bag comes in many different shades and leather with different types of finishes as well, such as smooth, croc, and patent. There's also the distinctive YSL hardware in it, so you do have to be a little bit into that vintage logomania type of look to carry a piece like this. And she'll come with a comfortable crossbody chain that will allow you to dance your night away during your friend's wedding. It's also a piece that can easily be worn on nights out, or if you're a minimal type of girly, why not during the day as well? If you're a little bit more into the quiet luxury bags like I am, then this Jil Sander piece with its slick design and nature's touch with the bamboo handle might be the way to go. It's crafted from soft leather and a lovely vintage inspired closing clasp at the top. Personally, it reminds me to something my grandma would wear, and that's as good as I can go when it comes to complimenting something, because oh my goodness, that woman was the chicest lady I ever knew on earth. So to me, this bag is a definite yes. Big enough to be able to fit the essentials, and it's structured and sort of graphic shape are softened by the bamboo handle, which gives it an almost dreamy and type of holiday-esque vibe, I would say. I'm thinking wedding guest or not, this bag would get so much wear in my wardrobe, honestly, particularly in the ivory shade. And now talking about ivory shades, we've got our next bag in the list. A bag I basically must include because I keep coming back to this model every single time we do a bag edit. This time in a lighter shade than before. This is the Demellier New York midi bag. A piece I own myself in another colorway, another leather finish, etc. But still one I adore and one I could not recommend enough. This particular one comes with the lizard effect finish on the leather. Very luxe touch if you ask me. Perfect for days when you want to create monochrome outfits and you want to add a little bit of interest through texture to the outfit. So you add something like this and then a monochrome outfit suddenly becomes a little bit more special. It's got a very distinctive shape with the flaps on the sides. Fits quite a bit in the interior. It comes in two different sizes. I'd personally recommend the midi, but then again, if you need to carry your life inside of it, you might as well want to opt for the larger option. And it works perfect with workwear outfits. I've taken it to meetings as much as it will during weekends, which I've taken on holidays as well. The regulars on this channel will know how much I adore this model. This bag is a chameleon when it comes to adapting itself to different situations. She also comes with a strap, which honestly I don't use, but I have some girlfriends that do use it and they say it's very comfortable for days when you need a little bit of a hands-free type of moment. Demellier is a brand I truly adore. The quality of the bags and honestly their price point is quite correct for quiet luxury. Considering they're crafted in Spain, they've got beautiful designs, they have quite a bit of durability and the brand's doing quite a bit when it comes to giving back to the community. I go into this subject a little bit more in another video, so if you're interested in that, I'll leave a review I made about the Demellier bag here. Overall, I have only good things to say about this bag and about the brand, so that's why it keeps making it back to every single edit. Now, if we continue on the New York type of vibes, we might want to have a look at Kate. And the iconic studded model from the brand would be a lovely addition to anyone's wardrobe wanting to transition from winter into spring. Would be a lovely addition to my wardrobe if you ask me. With a touch of elevated rock and roll vibes. Made in leather, this bag is pretty small and yet it still has room for the essentials such as your phone, your keys, lipstick. What else is an essential these days? I'd say it's a pretty timeless type of piece. I mean, chunky studs have made a comeback into the fashion scene the last couple of years. However, it's a detail that we've seen come back different cycles of fashion. Carried with jeans and a blouse, this bag will be the perfect centerpiece for a brunch date. And then paired with a very sleek evening suit, it would look absolutely gorgeous as well. It can completely adapt to a formal look in my opinion. I mean, depending on the styling, of course. Only 3 bags to go. Another one today that has only room for the essentials, but it's still adorable, will be the Longchamp Le Pliage Mini. This is a classic all year round piece in my opinion, but particularly in spring summer, I think it can properly come out to play. Crafted in leather and fabric and proposed in quite a large array of colors, this bag will look cute in lunch dates by the beach, afternoons in the countryside, or museum dates escaping the spring showers in the city. She's a versatile, relaxed type of chic bag to carry all her bits and bobs around. She's also quite resistible. In fact, Longchamp has a very lovely sort of aftercare, after-sale spa service when it comes to fixing the corners of the Le Pliage bag. I've put this service to the test myself, through which free of charge, they will take in your bag, take it to the atelier, re-sew the little corners of your Le Pliage bag, and then give it back to you, free of charge. They also do have a paid spa service through which you can update the hardware and just do a little bit more conditioning to your bag if necessary. I do think when it comes to customer service experience, Longchamp is honestly so much better than other higher luxury brands that we all love and adore. I personally prefer my bags to be very timeless, whether it comes to the year I want to wear it in or even the season I want to wear it in. However, having 1 or 2 sort of very season coded bags can also be fun to play with fashion sometimes. This Jacquemus proposal can be very easily worn during a countryside escape, as a running errands in the city type of piece, or even on nights out during sunshine holidays. Just like its designer, it's got a very south of France coated vibe to it. And quite honestly, we are loving it. And now last, but most definitely not the least, this wouldn't be a Pia bags edit if I didn't include something from Loro Piana. The bail model proposed here in a composite type of materials is something I've been loving for spring, but most definitely I think it's something I would be able to style all year round. Linen, cotton, and leather build up this very chic, ladylike type of carry-all little bag. A very discreet, very quiet luxury type of slightly unusually shaped little bucket bag. With two top handles and a comfortable crossbody strap, this bag will easily take you out for days in which you want to be ladylike and cute, and days in which you have to be frenetic and running around the city. It's ideal for the little bit more nonchalant type of ladies that prefer a hands-free type of situation, or for girls like me that like to carry a cute little bag and then end up carrying a lot of other stuff in their hands. And that concludes our first of many spring bag edits. Don't hesitate to let me know if you'd like to see a spring jewelry type of edit, because that is something I would like putting together for you as well. Alright, you guys, that will be it for you today. You know the drill. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're not done, I'll leave you 2 more in here so you can binge a little bit more. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!